Morning, everyone. Can you all hear me? Thanks. So wonderful you with everyone here today. Welcome to the 2025 Contra Costa County Children's Memorial Event. At this event, counties all over the country are gathering once a year to remember and to honor our unhoused family and friends who have passed on from this life to the next. This event is an opportunity to honor the lives of those in our community who have experienced homelessness while inspiring hope for a future where everyone has a place called home. As part of this event, we will be reading their names and their stories. I want to thank the co-hosts of this event. I want to thank the city of Antioch. I want to thank the Bay Area Rescue Mission, the Contra Costa Council on Homelessness, AMI, Contra Costa, Safe Organized Spaces Richmond, and Antioch Seventh-day Adventist Church. And by the way, my name is Wayne Earl. I'm the pastor at Rock Harbor Christian Fellowship in San Pablo, California. I'm the manager of special projects at the Bay Area Rescue Mission. It is my privilege to serve you as the Bay Community Representative on the Council on Homelessness. Welcome, everyone.
And I'm Jamie Jeanette. I'm with Health, Housing, and Homeless Services. I'm so excited to see everybody here. I just wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping. So, a few things for folks in the room. There are bathrooms down this hallway and that hallway. If there are folks that don't want to have their photos taken or be on video, we have a little area marked by the balloon trees. So if for some reason you're like, absolutely not, I invite you to move over there, and for folks that are taking photos and videos, just please respect that. We are hybrid events where we're still working on the sound a little bit, but we do have folks online that are joining us as well. We are going to be here until about 1, and we're going to have a meal provided at the end by Bay Area Rescue Mission. So I invite you to stay and hang out for that. I'm going to figure out how to open up the chat, but we also may be able to do it in the Q&A section of the Zoom. That folks can also add names. We're going to read names that we got submitted in advance, and we're going to have a little bit of time at the end if there are any we don't have right. And then Janny with SOS Richmond is going to help. There's going to be a little event for a ceremony toward the end, and so you'll be able to place names on the altar there too as well. The other thing I'll say is this may bring up a lot of feelings for folks, and that's okay. So we really invite you to take care of yourselves. So if it's too much, you need to go out and get some air, great. You need to go lay down in the back. There's actually some rooms that you can go if you need a little, oh, this room can hear. If you need some just quiet time, there's bathrooms, there's tissues. Yeah. Also, this might be a joyful experience. So just be open to whatever it's bringing up for you. And at the same 12 step, take what you like and leave the rest. Mm-hmm. With that, we were going to have the mayor of the city of Antioch come. Yes, but let's say Curtis, did he still? Done Curtis, so we can push it to later, and then we have the okay. They had something come up this morning, and so now I'm going to turn over to Gigi. What would you like me to talk about? You were going to. About free resources and anything you want to share about content.
No, thank you. I'm actually really overjoyed that we were able to have this event here at Home Father 40 Voices African American Wellness Hub. There's a lot of resources about the county, but East County needs are not met in the same way. When we look at the number of individuals who are not with us anymore, who weren't able to get the type of resources they need. And so we're really excited about bringing those type of resources. Although as an African American wellness hub, we're open to all community because that's the way we do things at non-CC, where our mission is to educate, advocate, support, and do outreach. So if you or anyone you know is living with a mental health challenge of any time, our services are free to the community, and we're there. We have very culturally reflective staff. Asian American Pacific Islanders, Chinese, we have Tagalog, we have Spanish speaking stuff. Our largest team is the Latinx team, led by Luis. And so we're just here in Contra Costa County trying to make sure that no one suffers needlessly. We understand that a large number of the individuals who are unsheltered, who are on the street, did not start with a substance abuse challenge. They started with a non-advanced mental health challenge. And it's our goal at NAMI to reduce the number. So every year, there are fewer and fewer names we're calling out. You guys agree that to be, but for those who we will be acknowledging today, we're gonna do it for full heart, recognizing that their lives matter too. Yes.
I'd like to open us in prayer. Please join me in prayer, if you will. Almighty God, creator of life, we come before you in remembrance, in loss and in mourning. We come before you in thankfulness for the lives we have known, the times we have shared, the memories that we retain of friends no longer with us. Be with us in this place. Light the way before us. Be our hope and our peace. Enable us to be whole in our remembering, honest in our sorrow, and open in love and compassion for each other. Remind us that time cannot erase the lessons that they have taught us. Remind us that time cannot erase the joy we have experienced with them. And remind us that love is stronger than death. Help us to bear our sorrow without bitterness. Be with us now as we encourage and support each other. Be with us now as we remember. In Jesus' mighty and precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I'd like to bring up to the floor Ms. Nada Leal to lead a poem.
We compensate the difference.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm grateful and privileged to be here today. I'm going to be reading a poem written by Anonymous. The poem's name is I Was Here. This poem is based on standing for the people that are currently going through the situation with homelessness, and for those who are gone now, and we'll hope that this poem to you and everyone. Okay, the poem's name is I Was Here. I was here. I was the one who slept on the ground that belonged to everyone but me. I was the one who lived in the black Honda with a broken windshield. I was the one who slept in a tent with my friend who took care of me when I was sick. Thank you for remembering I was here. I was the one you complained about when my possessions spilled into the streets. I was the one that you gave a tarp to lay over my sleeping bag to help me keep me from the cold. I was the one that was scared to go into the store because you followed me around as if I was the beast. Whoa. I was the one you handed a hot meal to. I was the one you did not hire because they did not have an address. I was the one you gave a pair of tennis shoes when you saw me struggling to walk. Thank you for remembering I was here. I was the one that stood in the sun, face up, feeling hope for the future. I was the one in the rain, hopeless, worn down, wanting to give up. I was the one you brought in from the cold. I was the one you left out in the cold. I was the one who died outside homes. I am no longer here, but I have left behind my brothers. I have left behind my sisters. Open your hearts and you will hear them whisper, I am here. I am here. We must go.
Now we're gonna move to the reading of the names. We have about 190. We have 85-ish names to read. And how we're gonna do this, we have some volunteers there, who are lined up, who agreed, and so, we're gonna read about 10 names and then pass it on to the next person, okay? Yes, yeah, but you'll need to, why don't you come up here, so that we can sort of figure, you'll need to read the names here, you can see the names here on the screen here. Adrian Gutierrez. Al from Antioch. Andreas Halakias. He was a great man. He had the biggest heart that you could imagine. Andrew Dwyer from El Dorado.
Anthony David Risotto, Puerto Madera in the streets of Concord. He cared about people. Pastor Mason, Antioch. Billy Sheehan, Pleasant Hill. Billy Cruz, Antioch. Brandon Moses, he was a friendly, outgoing person, great heart, Antioch. Brittany Gilbert, Antioch. Buddy Chicalero, apologize. Concord. Candace Spence.
Same thing. Get out to look at the screen.
Just set up, yeah.
Carol Phoebe Antioch. Carolyn Crop. Tracy Carter. Stefano Garcia Florence, 10-12-25. Delta Landing, Tucker, and Pittsburgh. Connie Wright. Dale John Jr. Deshaun B. Fresh Blake, 11-30-25. Fillmore, San Francisco. Very musical, talented, and a wonderful sense of humor. He was a social assistant and he loved his goddaughter. With Jim Curtin, 122-25, Antioch. Thank you.
Derek Maria, Walnut Creek. Doug Doolin. Ian Hale. Durham Velosu. Edward S. 525. Martinez from Concord. Edward Schimmel. Elizabeth Harriet. 11-26-25. Richmond via Youngstown, Ohio. Elizabeth, or Liz, as she was affectionately known by, was a good friend to have, the heart of a warrior and strong-willed. She got by with the ability to make a way out of no way and made a way out of what she had and didn't look for handouts. She worked in the
Eric, Antioch. Fatima, Focus, 12/12/2023. Antioch. Fatima was an amazing friend. She was beautiful inside and out. Always lit up a room when she walked in. She was just a beautiful soul. She will be deeply missed. Always and forever in our hearts. We love you, Fatima. Frank Troya, Antioch.
Mel Palmer. 11:4.5. Written. Greg Hoyt. Jason Krantz. Jason Crane, 11/2023. Concord. Jason, smart man, many skills, who succumbed to the disease of alcoholism and addiction, and his greatness by his family influence. He was a brother to me. Jerry Richmond. Laura Richmond. Oscar Richmond. Angelina Richmond. And Spider Richmond. Joseph Sheldon, 11/25. Carl Schmidt. Katie Kristen. Kristen Hiller.
Future Moore, 12/16/25. Antioch. Orange Field, 3/20/25. Delta Land. Layman Cleves, 12/20/25. DeAndre Terrell Harper Sr., 6/12/21. San Pablo Pier, San Francisco, Lakeview. DeAndre, or Nancy, as he was affectionately known by, was a very good guy, and those who knew him had a pleasure knowing his musical talent and his father's skill, as he was a genius in creating beats and giving great haircuts. He was also a good father to his best ability, though being honest, he still made time to spend with his son, play basketball, during his year. He would truly be missed by many.
Anne Kingsbury, Antioch. A very kindred soul who just wanted a way out of homelessness. Leanne Kingsbury, Antioch. Leslie Kim Wallace. Lisa, is it done? The 11/2/25, Pittsburgh and Delta Landing. Lorenzo Sanchez Moreno, 7/20/25, Concord. Lydia Salgado, Delta Landing. Lydia was just getting her life back on track. She was seeing a therapist and identified goals for the upcoming year, 2 days before she passed. Logistics Shaw, 4/14/24. Very cool. Mallory. Is it? Please forgive me. I'll say the last name right. Peter. She was very friendly,
sweet, good-hearted, willing to learn, honest, free-willed, and had a courageous spirit. Michael Ellis. Michael Fisher.
Nancy Kaltenbach, Pittsburgh. Nick, Nicholas Nick Castro. He was kind and loving. He always had a smile and a big every time I see him.
Sometimes the lovers friend over the upper stone. Wow, with you, Harlem. Loved by many, great brothers, always willing to help us. Warby, Nagaro. Let me change my slides in there. She will be sorry.
Norby, naughty girl. Zadornu. Thank you. Richmond. She was beautiful, a mother to four. She had beautiful children, 3 boys and 1 girl. She was a very sweet person if she liked you. And opposite if she had a thank God for her. She was a person who remembered. Oscar, Richmond. Patrick Jones. Better.
Raheem Ho, 5/15/24. Lone Tree Way, Antioch. Ooh, he was fun, smart, and caring. Grandma. Renee. Ricardo Hernandez, Antioch. Ricardo was a very giving person. He would do anything for anyone, give you the shirt off his back. He was liked by everyone, and he liked everyone in return. His life was taken entirely too soon. He is greatly missed every single minute or every single day by his girlfriend Tony and his dog Oso, who recently left us to be with Daddy. Richard Renfront,
Robert Eustace, 6/7/24, Delta Landing. Robert Humphrey. Robert Ondawar. Ronnie Osborne, 5/31/25, Delta Landing at Concord.
Roshan Terrace, 22425. Bay Point, Delta Landing, and Pittsburgh. Sanjay Amor, Pittsburgh, Sammy Luna, Scott Moore, Shannon Martinez, Antioch, Spider, Richmond, Stacy Kitchener, 32125.
Stephanie Ziegler. Steve Sorrell. One of the funniest people one of the funniest people I have met. Sunny Taylor. Teresa Peace. Terry. Ilias. Theodore Jusiak. Duduya. Theon Lang. Antioch. Timothy Brennan. And
O'Sullivan. Trevor Watson Martinez. That's right. Tyrell Wilson. Streets and byways of Downhill. We must not forget him. Wanda Muela. William Hardis, Delta Landing. Next.
Thank you, everybody. What I'm gonna do is give time to the folks that are on Zoom who have been putting their folks in the chat. I'll read those. House with the Loud family. And was it truly kind and happy person? We would like to take a moment to remember William Stubb from Concord. William was previously housed with the Loud family and was a truly kind and happy person. Every time he came for his bi-weekly meeting, he always carried a great smile with him. He never failed to thank me for everything I did. He never failed to thank me for everything I did for him, and his gratitude and positivity left a lasting impression on you. William will be deeply missed, and we honor his life and memory today. 10/1/2025. Thank you for reading my loved ones, Leandre. And Norby was my sister. So I want to make sure about this one. Oh, yeah. Do that here, please. All right, thank you all. You may stay seated where you are, but is there someone who would stand and say a name we haven't said out loud? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Astor Massey, Antioch, my very dear friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, Pioneer,
Thank you.
Very well, Richard.
Thank you.
John two, Richmond.
Thank you.
Roger Stru.
Thank you. Yes.
Yada, Richmond.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes.
Sasha, Richmond.
Thank you. Yes, please.
Joel, yeah.
Thank you.
James from Richmond.
Thank you. Yes.
Demetrius Bryant from Richmond.
Yeah. Please. Thank you. Please. Thank you. Did you put in back there? Please, Abby. Sorry, Ron. Merchant. Thank you. Yes. There is some. Yeah. Could you please come out and say, from the document? To me, little light shades. Come. Which, Christian was, here, it actually was down. They were one maybe. And thank you, dear. And I'm not sure, Michelle. Thank you. Tracy, honey, and I didn't have the offer. Thank you. Jamie.
There's a few in the chat. We have Trixie from Richmond, Rabbit Rich, gets from Richmond, James, Richmond, Charles, East.
Thank you.
Daniel, McDonald Avenue, Richmond.
Hector, we love you. Mario Jack is the children. Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm so
Good morning, the chat. Mike Schmiel was a sweet and kind man. He loved fishing, hunting, and riding his Harley Davidson. Mike signed a lease for an apartment in Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, he died before he got to move in. Charlotta, aka Pee Wee, in Richmond.
Thank you. Thanks everyone so much. Maybe we take this day just to remember them and continue to place their name into the circle of energy that we have created today. We're going to have a moment of silence for everyone, and then I'll ring the bell. Thank you very much. We all know that that was way too many names to be on this list. Yeah. And so even though we have the names of folks that have passed, I also know that there are many that have passed and we don't know. So the next part of the ceremony is for all of those who have left us and we just don't know who they are. Respectfully, those that are a part of representing the populations, could you stand here to my left? Ben, turn it over first. And everybody else. Thank you. To those we have lost this year, whose names we know and not know, we stand for you. We honor your life journey. and we validate your work. We honor what you held sacred, your laughter, your fears, your passion, and your tears. We recognize you as humanity, expressing itself as compassion. That you lived and died on our streets charges us to do what we can to help those left behind. In your memory, we work towards the realization of a community where all are granted, without discrimination, a life of peace, economic security, and safety. A community where we all have a home. Because othering is the problem and radical belonging is the solution. So I'd like to bring up Hero, who will be representing our veteran.
Well, my name is Gerald, and I stand for the homeless veterans that have lived and died on the streets this year. I also stand in solidarity with veterans who are struggling right now to survive on the streets. Will you stand with me as we play Taps, a song that has been played at military funerals since 1862? Please stand. Okay. Cheers. May I have 2 volunteers pour water into our home in honor of our homeless veterans who have died here. Two volunteers, please.
Morning, everyone. My name is O'Neill. I am an ally and a son that's standing for the sons and brothers who have died on the streets this year. I also stand in solidarity with the sons and brothers who are struggling right now to survive on our streets. May I have 2 volunteers to pour water for those who have died?
How would I feel that?
That's right now. Above them all.
Jen, and I stand before you all for the representation of the LGBTQ community that have died in our streets and for the ones that still suffer silence in our streets. May I have 2 volunteers to come pour water as well?
I am an ally standing with the fathers and the grandfathers who lived and died on the streets. I also stand in solidarity with the fathers and grandfathers who are struggling right now to survive on the streets. May I have 2 volunteers pour water for those who have died?
Oh,
My name is Angie, and I am a mother, sister, and a daughter standing for the daughters and sisters who have lived and died on our streets. I also stand in solidarity for the daughters and sisters who are struggling right now to survive on the streets. May I have 2 volunteers to pour water for those who have died?
my name is Sophia, and I am an ally. I stand for the youth who have lived and died on our streets. I also stand in solidarity with the youth struggling right now to survive on the streets. May I have 2 volunteers to pour water for those who have died? My name is Honey, and I am a mother who cares for the mothers and grandmothers who have lived and died on the streets this year. I also stand with the mothers and grandmothers who are suffering right now, trying to survive on the streets. May I have 2 volunteers to pour water in honor of those who have died?
I'm Gigi Crowder, and I am representing those who live with mental illness who died on our streets. Can we have individuals who have a loved one who live with mental illness who know the also? Two individuals who have loved ones who live with mental illness. I have to move on this one too.
In a moment, we're actually gonna very calmly, respectfully give everyone a chance to pour watch. I would like Miss Jamie, on behalf of our Zoom folks, to pour water. Right, so starting from the back, go through the line of to be in sacred silence and remembrance, and slowly just make a line to the left and just point symbolically bless our people that have left. Please, you can line up on this way, anyone who would like to be part of it. time, I'd like to invite you all to join me in a beautiful moving meditation for loving kindness and compassion. Like to participate, you're welcome to please stand. That heals and cultivates love. This flow is called coming home to the heart. This movement strengthens your heart by bringing positive energy in. Slow movements are very calming to the body and the mind. And sure, ask you to go ahead and move your arms out and drawing in the energy. Inhaling and exhaling out. Inhaling as you go out and inhaling and bringing positive energy to your heart center. Feel your heart opening and expanding like a flower blossoming in the sunlight. Center. Taking in deeply through your nose, like you are inhaling the fragrance of a beautiful flower. The heart energy opens. It exudes positive, loving energy out into the world. Notice we relax our hands down. We are now going to go into the lotus flow. Another beautiful practice for the heart. Inhale as your arms float up. Making a diamond shape. And going down, bringing the energy down to the earth. To your heart center, out into the world. Sending your blessings into the world. And again, listening like a rose. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale out into the world. Bringing those blessings to yourself as well. Invigorating your heart. Hold here. Taking some deep breaths, and I invite you to close your eyes and tune into the things and the people in your life you're grateful for. Blessings. Appreciation, love, and gratitude are very healing to your heart. Notice one sensation growing in your heart center. Feel your heart expanding. Your heart center being filled with the white and healing light. See this light expanding throughout your body. With your hands and circle around. Feeling that beautiful heart energy and sending it out into the world. Let us unite our thoughts and our intentions in sending healing to those who are still out on the streets. Those within our communities and all unhoused people around the world. Your love and your hearts connecting with theirs. Visualize that white, bright healing light that you're surrounded with and is part of your heart being sent out all to all people, to our house, all people, everywhere, and everything, even in the world. Is healing and joy, peace, gratitude, forgiveness, love. Let's take a deep filling of your lungs, pausing at the top a moment or two. And slowly exhale. Just making sure.
So something when we were sitting here going through this experience with everybody that a noise, a positive noise I was hearing, as we're mourning the deaths, is also celebrating the lives we have, these new lives. And it made me feel good when I was standing on that wall and seeing, the tears and emotions, but also to get to hear the happiness of the child in the back, reminding us that, this is our generation. It's all of us. So I just want to let everybody know that for me, that was a very heartwarming to get to hear the kid giggling on the side, seeing him, to being a kid, can bring us all some happiness in this hard time. Another thing I want to do is I want everybody to look to their left or right and find someone they didn't come here with and say hi. Or front, back, whichever way. So many of us. Yeah, that went better than I thought it was. So many of us get to see each other by Zoom more than once today. I've heard, oh, great to meet you in person. Finally, this is a chance for us to bridge West, Central, East counties, we are one county. The problem is the world. It's all of our problem. You know, the East, the West, we're just separating a problem when we can all meet in one room and know that we all have a purpose for our unhoused, for our people, whether they're in transition, whether they're still in that tent, in that addiction, with that mental health. We are all one county that has this issue and needs to combine our forces to get through this and to show our people we have better past and there is past to have. Other than that, make sure you say bye to that same person when you leave.
I am Elder Desi, and I'm part of 40 Voices. And under NAMI, I'm one of the folks that go out and feed the unsheltered. Um, can the NAMI no one leave no one behind team stand up and be recognized for your we have Nicole here with facing homelessness. Everybody know Nicole. Can everyone understand okay, sorry, y'all. Anyway, we like he said, when we come together, we can do more together, right? And since he said my stuff, I'ma just I do a second Friday, faith group. And this morning, someone, no names, our Dr. Phil gave me this that says faith. And I thought about that and I didn't have anything planned, but now I do. Repeat this. I think I have about 2 more minutes. And just think about who you are and what you've gone through, but who your God say you are. Okay, so you can say, I am the healing environment. As I arrive, I impact. When I smile, I invite. As I touch, I impart. When I connect, I change. As I love, I heal. When I believe, miracles happen. As I pray, I expect. When I trust, I receive. As I lead, they follow. When I care, I co-create. As I embrace, my heart opens. When I have faith, I inspire. As I forgive, I deepen. When I minister, I serve. As I awaken, I am transformed. I am the healing environment. Thank you.
Okay, so everyone, if you give us just a few moments, the Bay Area Rescue Mission has prepared our rather well-known spaghetti for y'all. So what we're gonna do is if you give us a few minutes to get the things out of the warming pan. It was made by Chef Joe Q and his crew this morning at the mission. And what we want to do is we want to line up on this side over here, and we'll just kind of head down that way. So give us just a moment. We'll get set up. Okay.